Hey, it's Pat.
And Carolyn.
We're back with another vlog talking about So You Think You Can Dance.
Week 2.
Week 2?
Sort of. Week real
It's,
2.
it's like week 27, really. There was a lot of auditions.
Yeah.
But week 2 of the actual show, we're down to the top,
Whoops.
18, top 9 couples. So last week, Raven and Jamie got the boot as we predicted. So
Yeah,
we're just really good at predicting who's going to go home. Oh.
Let's hope we get it right.
We're 1 for 1. All
Yeah.
right, so this week, let's talk about this week's show. Okay, Chelsea and Thane went first. They did a jazz routine, and it was just really not exciting. Sorry, Mandy Moore, choreographer. Just didn't have not a lot happened
No.
in their routine. It had like cool costumes, cool concept.
Really
Right?
cool costumes. Even though Nigel didn't like them, right?
Yeah, he didn't like. She did kind of look like a clown. Sorry, Chelsea.
Next up was the second Chelsea and Mark.
Other Chelsea.
I'm trying to remember. It's so brutal. Oh, I remember now. She was awesome.
Yeah, they did
her
the
legs were beautiful.
Argentine tango, and they were kind of sexy. He was mannish. He was still a little cute. Could have been a little like
She was
sluttier.
Her pinky came out at the end, and
Kat
Kat Deely. I love her. I love her.
Kat Deely.
Leaned down, unbuckled it, and Mia Micah's got all excited because Kat Deely leaned down in a short dress, and I don't know if that's why.
She's a good person. She'll put your toe back in. If your toe ever comes out, Kat Deely will put it back in there.
Yes.
So then we had Will and Jessica dancing third. They did hip hop to one of our favorite songs, Nicole Scherzinger, Whatever You Like. We love that song, and that routine was just not a good hip hop routine. It was like, I don't know, it looked like they choreographed it themselves or something. And I love hip hop, and it just didn't have the stank that hip hop should have. Stank. I said stank.
I think that you're pretty much that was it. They just didn't have the stank.
Yeah,
stank.
Stank.
Same difference.
Matt and Courtney were next, and they did Foxtrot.
These are the people who are 12 feet
12
tall.
feet of
combined.
dancing.
Courtney was beautiful, but she was too heavy. He did a decent
He
job.
had that like cheesy, nice, slicked hair guy thing. It worked out for him.
The one thing Nigel said, though, his arms, you're supposed to be more stiff. He was like flopping everywhere.
Yeah.
Clearly, I don't know anything about dance, but I can, from my visual eye, I can
From
tell
just
you that
looking at it, yeah. After that, we had Gev and Courtney, and they did a contemporary routine. Mandy Moore choreographed it again, and it was very pretty. It was very nice. Again, lacking a little bit of the oomph, and they only have, 90 seconds to dance?
Yeah.
And I don't feel like, I mean, I'm sure I couldn't choreograph anything better, but I don't feel like Mandy Moore, filled it with enough stuff in that 90 seconds. Like, Mia Michaels, when she does it, they're, running around, and they're, running into each other and, jumping, and it was really, really pretty, though, but I don't think it had the,
it didn't
emotion
it didn't make
or something.
you feel a certain way.
Yeah.
Next up, I'm excited that I get to talk about Katie and Josh.
We love them.
God, they were good again, and it was Broadway. And no offense to all of you who love Broadway.
Broadway.
Yeah.
Feathers
I can't believe you just did
I'm
that.
sorry.
That's actually his nightmare, believe it or not.
Yeah.
But it was awesome. I think it was because it had a little bit of, even though Mia Michaels had nothing to do with it, I compare everything to her, but it had a little Mia Michaels, it had something weird in it, and you felt
they had
something.
the weird flexed feet.
Yeah.
And the turns and the lifts, and it was fun.
And
they didn't take it too seriously, but they didn't cheese it so much where you're like,
yeah, that's what it is. We weren't cheesy. At the end, Patrick and I clapped. We both were and then we were like,
well done.
Oh,
the TV can't hear us clap.
Yes,
so again, anyone that follows them so far has a bad setup.
Yep.
And Susie and Marquise were next, and they did the salsa, which was supposedly Susie's area, but she was like, just kidding, I do it on the street, not for real. And it kind of showed. I think they did a good job, and I also think it sucked for them that they got 2 ballroom numbers in a row. It would have been nice to see them do contemporary or hip-hop or something, because last week they had the waltz, and then this week they had the salsa. Their routine just didn't have that snap to it that a salsa, the quick leg flicks and things like that. It didn't really do it for me.
Next, I get to talk about all the good ones.
I know. Why don't I get all the bad ones?
Yeah, I don't know. You probably like them. Twitch and Carrington. Twitchington. It was really incredible. First of all, she is basically a celebrity.
She's famous.
She's beautiful. You don't
know it yet, but she's
really,
famous.
really great. And that guy is a hip-hop, he's a
like
popper, right? Pop. See, clearly we know nothing about, listen, we just talk about what we like.
I know.
But, you do, yeah.
Yes.
Expert on dance. No, they were amazing. And there was so much back and forth. So many people crying.
They were beautiful. Patrick
cried.
I got a little tear.
You could hear it in his voice. He was sticking up for them. I was like, come on, stop the crying.
She was like, it was okay. And I was like, it was beautiful. Following the beautiful routine at the end, we have Chris and Comfort. They were doing crumping, and I thought it was going to be amazing. We're going to see Comfort crump, because that's what she's good at. And it just wasn't it didn't have that like. I mean, Nigel got up and did it, and, so I'm a little bit scarred from that. But it just didn't have that like power. And
Yeah, it was kind of
Chris
disappointing.
really looked like a white boy doing crumping, and I thought he did a fine job.
Did
I
better
could
than
not
some.
crump better than that.
He did better than half those other people will do.
Yes.
I bet, but it still wasn't
Yeah.
very good.
Agreed. And Comfort though, she had that like weight and that like resistance that hip hop has to have, and I'm a really good crumper. Apparently.
Yeah, apparently.
All right, so we're gonna have to wait until tomorrow night to see who goes home, and then we'll be back next Wednesday talking about it all over again.
Keep dancing.
Keep dancing, and let us know what you think, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.